Right now, the interest rate's at 6-7%, and it was 3%. So literally 2 years ago, the properties were worth double. So if we're looking at a $10 million deal today, it was a $20 million deal 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So when times are hard, comes the best deals. Warren Buffett said it best. Get greedy when people are scared and scared when people are greedy.
Yeah. I think that's a good perspective. Not many people think that way.
Well, yeah. Well, they should. Everybody on your podcast should think that way, because
Yeah.
Warren
Right.
Buffett's, that's how he's made his millions.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil, and today I'm joined by someone that I'm looking forward to connecting with today. We have partners Michael Mannino and Nareman Hamdan, who are working together, investing in multifamily and student housing, as well as helping investors and partners get double-digit returns on their investments. So excited to have you both on the show today.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you for having us, Michelle.
Of course, I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're supporting people earn passive income and how you're growing your investments. So let's dive in. First off, for those not yet familiar with your world, can you give the short version of what your main focus is right now?
Our main focus is to bring institutional grade investments to the average person. A lot of our investments are taken up by hedge funds and higher end, BlackRocks, ETFs, BlackRocks, Vanguards. And so we snatch them before them and bring them to the public, which typically you don't get the returns and the tax mitigations and all kind of the benefits that the BlackRocks and Vanguards get.
Awesome. Which markets are you operating in?
Neerman?
We're in Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, Texas, North and South Carolina, and Georgia.
Amazing. How did you guys get started in this business?
Ooh, that's a good question. So typically what happens is, as a contractor, and then I got into building, and then I didn't get building, I got into flipping, and after flipping, I got into multifamily. And then I brought Neerman on, and she's killing it. What she's doing is customers relations. That's a typical, when I was talking to some brokers, they said, yeah, that's a typical plan for most people that are in construction. They get into construction, building, flipping, and then multifamily. So it's a progression that kind of self-sealed itself.
Yeah, amazing how you were able to take your wisdom from one area and expand into where you are now.
Business is business.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Of course. What are some of the main keys that have allowed your business to grow successfully and to run smoothly?
Well, I don't know if any business runs smoothly,
Well, yeah, that is true.
For sure.
right? So obviously experience is one of them. If you've been through a lot, the more you've been through, the less you're worried. I was through '08 and it was tough back then. And it appears today that, it seems like it's coming back around and it's going to be different, but the same. And the lessons I learned from it is when times are good, you make money. When times are bad, you make more money. More millions are made in the hard times than the good times.
How does that work? Can you expand on, like, maybe an example?
Sure. Right now we're trying to buy deals and we're buying deals fighting against a bunch of people that are trying to buy the deals too. Right. So we have competition. With competition minimizes profits because if everybody's fighting for the deal, sometimes the deals don't even work when they're fighting too hard. Does that make sense? When times are good. 2 years ago, we were having conversation with brokers, and a broker is a real estate broker, just like, a single family house is commercial brokers, so if they got a bunch of people coming in to fight over a property, the property goes up in price. If there's nobody bidding on it, the price goes down. Does that make sense? So when times are hard, nobody's bidding on them. If nobody's bidding on them, you can get good deals. I remember when I was in a tax sale in Michigan back in the day looking for houses, I saw 102 lots and they were going for, the opening bid was $200,000. And you had to have the money in hand that day. You had to pay for it that day. And I didn't bring enough for that particular asset, but I would have got 102 lots for $200,000. That's $2,000 a lot. Waited 3 years and sold them for $30,000. That's at 300x. 300x. Maybe more. Maybe a 400x return on investment. But I just didn't have the money at the time. So nowadays we notice in the flipping business and housing is starting to slow down a lot. So in multifamily, the slowdown happened in the last 2 years. So with interest rates low, the multifamily is worth more. When the interest rates rise, the multifamily is worth less. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
right now, the interest rate's at 6-7%, and it was 3%. So literally 2 years ago, the properties were worth double. So if we're looking at a $10 million deal today, it was a $20 million deal 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So when times are hard, it comes the best deals. Warren Buffett said it best. Get greedy when people are scared and scared when people are greedy.
Yeah. I think that's a good perspective. Not many people think that way.
Well, yeah. Well, they should. Everybody on your podcast should think that way because
Yeah.
Warren
Right.
Buffett's, that's how he's made his millions.
Yeah, definitely.
Or should I say billions?
Right.
So, what are you guys currently focusing on solving or scaling to next?
Nareman, you want to go on this one?
Yeah, I mean, we are just working on finding the best opportunities out there for our investors so they can earn the maximum on their investment. So the markets again that we're in. So we're scoping out Texas area, St. Louis area, which we currently have an opportunity there that's
If you're looking for consistent, high quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
a student housing opportunity that's a new build as of, well, semi-new, 2017. So that one is 206 units with 365 beds. I mean, insane amenities. I mean, tanning booths, pools, and state-of-the-art gyms. And it's right downtown St. Louis. So what we're growing and growing our business to have more multifamilies in our portfolio, and then to just help our investors earn money on their investment in just making passive income. So where they just literally sit there and just collect the check and not have to deal with any of the hard work that we handle for them.
Tenants and toilets, and also tell them about the bonus depreciation.
Best part is Donald Trump just brought back this past January, this summer, over the summer, the 100% bonus depreciation act. So what that is, any real estate investment you have, you can get up to 100% um, off of your personal income taxes, off
So
of
if you
what
invest
you
a hundred,
invest. So,
if you
uh,
invest $100,000, you can get $100,000 off your taxes this year.
I mean, you'd have to talk to your CPA or tax professional to see where you qualify, but typically, if you're a real estate investor, you can get up to 100%, if not 100%.
Wow, that's amazing.
And
That's
so
exciting.
let me let me sh- let me show you a neat little scaling tool. If you are a real estate investor, and what this is what I'm doing. I have an asset, and let's just say it's $100,000 investment, and it's in my Roth IRA, my SEP IRA, and I want to convert it to my Roth IRA, right? Because anything that grows in a Roth is tax free. So the money is already deployed into the asset. If I get another, say, 100,000 bonus depreciation, I can transfer that SEP to a Roth without even touching the asset itself, just in my management company of my IRA management company. I use Equity Trust. So just transferring over, that becomes a taxable event. And then if I have a bonus depreciation of that same amount, I can transfer my SEP to a Roth and do a wash on the taxes. So I don't pay taxes. I turned it into a Roth, and anything from there is tax free. So
Wow.
some neat little strategies to think about when you're investing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's so many things that people don't know, aren't taught. And yeah, there's so many hacks that some people know and some people don't.
Right. And this is what we like to do. We like informing our clients and friends to show them how they can do it. A friend of mine wants to pull money out of his house and want to sell his house. I was explaining to him, you can sell your house and not pay any taxes on it, buy another house for lesser money, and then just put money in your pocket without doing a home equity loan or doing any kind of loans. Just buying a new house, moving into that one, and selling the other one.
Yeah, amazing.
You can get up to $500,000 married, tax free.
Are you guys like offering education to your investors? Like, what does this kind of like, how do you support them? What does that look like?
So we have a YouTube channel, we have a podcast, and we're if you join our investor club, um, you have our personal phone number. Have meetings with us anytime, free, and you can learn how to invest safely, easily, and double-digit returns with huge tax savings.
Are there any qualifications that someone needs in order to invest like in this way with you guys?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Mhm.
Michelle, good question. So typically, if you want to invest, there's either accredited or non-accredited. We take both. We just need to know what you are when you come in, what your goals, and how we can help you get there. Got to have goals. If you don't have goals, if you don't have a target, you can't hit it.
Yeah, of course. So, what do some of these qualification like goals look like for most of the investors that come through your door?
Qualification goals. Great question. One of our investors said, "I want to retire and make $200,000 a year." Like perfect. Invest. He had over $1 million, and we're getting anywhere from 12 to 20% return, and he doesn't have to pay taxes. So he's making more money than his $200,000 a year. So if you invest at a 20% return on $1 million, you make 200,000 a year and don't pay taxes. So the qualifications are where you're at and where you want to go. This guy was, he's just learning how to work with real estate. A lot of people see the biggest problem nowadays. Most people they don't know how to invest. I mean, if you've had a few people on your show and you talk about investments, you get the dumb look like we get. We're like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do what do you do for passive income?" They go like this. Stock market.
Right.
Okay, what are your returns? And then
We
they
don't
go,
know.
"We
Don't
don't
know.
know. You don't know what you're making." They're like, "No."
Typically it's between 8 and 10% if they're lucky. Where
If
with
they're lucky.
Yeah, if they're lucky. Where with multifamilies, I mean, you're making anywhere from 18 to 24%. And then you're also making anywhere from 6 to 9% cash on cash returns. So that's every month coming in. And then you're not paying taxes
Yeah,
because you've
it's a
invested in
slam
real
dunk,
estate, or
but
you're
nobody
saving
knows
on your
about it.
taxes, I should say.
Yeah, and
So
nobody
it's
knows
it's a
about it.
no-brainer. And then, it's we tend to have we like to have a 5-year hold with every property that we have, and to let the investors know it's a 5-year hold. And then either we end up refinancing it and paying out all our limited partners, or we end up selling it if the market makes sense, and pay everybody out what they invested, and then we help them take those capital gains, and rather than paying taxes on those capital gains, they'll roll them into another investment and make some more passive income, and just keep going and going and going, and basically just saving on teaching them how to make the best investment and to save the most taxes that they can on their investment. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
Agreed.
Yeah, that's amazing. I definitely think that a lot of people are wanting to invest, looking to get started, but it seems like one of the biggest blocks for people is thinking they don't have enough cash. What would you say to someone that maybe that's like their limitation?
Well, that's the limitation. Then there's in multifamily, there's a ton of different ways to make money in real estate multifamily without having cash. You can find the deals. You can help find investors. Uh, you could manage the deals. That's not a lot of fun either. Tenants and toilets aren't fun. And the people that manage it, they get paid, but that's a tough gig. That is one of the toughest gigs, man. They get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning. My toilet's broke. Well, they go over there and find out their kid shoved a doll in it, and you're like, well, the emergency was on you. You got to pay it now. And then the tenants lose their minds. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but there's all different ways. So it really, I wouldn't say you don't have the money. I just don't think you have the education.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. what are some of your big goals for where you want your business to head to in the next coming years?
Great question. So we got a fund of $25 million. We're going to fill that up and start another fund with $1 million. So, I'm sorry, $25 million. Then we're going to start another fund that's $100 million. So close up the $25 million fund and then start the new one. So just looking for people that want to learn how to invest in multifamily. The multifamily is 10 times better than I put multifamily investing against anything. A lot of people have second single family houses and then they got to manage them, or up to 8 units. There's a huge difference between the profit margin on 8 units versus the profit margin on 365 beds. Does that
Sure.
make sense? Economy of scale. And then you just get more people involved, and it's just a win-win-win situation all the way around. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the win of the investors, the capital raisers, and the LPs and GPs in the property. And actually the tenants too. We want the tenants to have a nice, clean, safe place, reasonable rent so they can keep coming, they can keep renting from us. So a
Right.
win-win-win situation all the way around.
And then, we do a cost segregation on each property that creates a depreciation typically over 27 years. But with with the bonus appreciation act that Trump just passed, we're able to do an accelerated depreciation. And that's how it helps our investors get up to 100% off on their investment. Where if you were doing like rental single family homes, you could do a I mean, you can definitely do a cost segregation, but it's not nearly going to be anything near what a cost segregation comes in at and how it depreciates multifamilies, because there's so many units and there's toilets that, multiple toilets and faucets and sinks and this and that, you know, d- that need to be replaced and updated. So that's how we're able to depreciate a lot more than on a single family home. And then
There's
you're
a
able to,
big difference between a $200,000 house and a $20 million property.
right, big difference.
It's a big difference. A lot of zeros, just zeros.
Yeah, definitely. So, what if an investor is curious about, collaborating with you guys? What does that process entail?
Just setting up an appointment with us. That's all you have to do. Check out the website, see if you like it. You can talk to me, Mike, at aiventuresllc.com, or Nearman at aiventuresllc.com.
We'll have our phone numbers, direct cell phone numbers on there, and just shoot us a text or call us and ask any
Set up a meeting.
questions. Yeah, set up a meeting and we'll go over all your questions and walk you through some of our previous deals and give you an example of how they're performing, how it works, and all that good stuff.
Give them a game plan to succeed.
Perfect.
And then we'll get them in our investor club and get them on our monthly newsletter, let them know what's going on and what opportunities are available.
Amazing. I love that. So, before we wrap up here, yeah, I know you just mentioned some ways to find you guys, but are there any other platforms or places where you guys can be reached that you'd like to share?
Yeah,
Near, you
we're
want to talk about the podcast? I always
yeah,
forget that
sure.
one.
We host a podcast called Driven Unscripted Success Podcast. So you can subscribe to that and find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, pretty much everywhere. Amazon Prime, all of it. So just Google that and you'll find Driven Unscripted Success Podcast. And Mike and I are the hosts. And if you or somebody has a great success story, just send them our way and have them book in to be on the show. We'd love to interview them. And you can also find both of us on LinkedIn. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all social media. We're everywhere.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate your guys' story, your perspective, and your time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
Well,
having
thank you,
us.
Michelle. We appreciate you. It was a great podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Of
great.
course.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you guys. And for those tuning into
You're
the
welcome.
show, If you got value from this, make sure you've subscribed. We have more conversations with operators that are building real businesses, and we'll see you all on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.